please do me a favor.
Sure.
If you spot any animals or something on the track, when you come off, just let him notify me, please.
Okay, we'll do so.
Because sometimes they move on and off, and just if it's like I just warn the other guys if they come on.
Okay, animals. Animals on the track.
Yeah, yeah. They
What is up, people? Welcome to another episode of the Cars Awards behind the scenes testing video. This week I'll be driving the M140i, which is the 250 kilowatt BMW hatchback. And I do in the video call it the 240i a couple of times, so sorry for that. It's going up against the Megane RS Lux and the Honda Civic Type R in the hot hatch category. So is it the best hot hatch available in South Africa? That's what we're here to find out. Now this one comes with a standard differential, which is an electronic differential. There is an optional mechanical diff available, I found out afterwards. So that was the one thing that I didn't like about this car. But anyways, watch the video. It's a long one, but it's a behind the scenes look at the testing process at the Cars Awards. Enjoy.
So if there's any car that's the dark horse here, it's the BMW. Now this thing looks like a 318 in this color spec. And in this specification, it doesn't look like anything crazy. But it's got the most power here today, 250 kilowatts. It is rear wheel drive. And it's a BMW. So BMW, I don't think they know how to make bad cars, eh? Okay. I'm gonna do 2 runs, one like normal and then one fun one.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go do your normal run.
Okay.
And then we'll film you doing the fun.
Okay, cool. So traction control off, rear wheel drive. I'm gonna try and be tidy, but I don't know how easy or difficult it's gonna be. Manual mode engaged. BMW M140i hatchback. Here we go. Oh. Immediately a lot more oversteer than the others. I could probably swing it around. Yep, yes, I can. So it's much better that way. I think it's going to be faster than the others. I can feel the diff engaging and re-engaging again. Not sure how good of a bad thing that is. Now we're going for the lane change. I'm trying to keep the car neat here, but it's not easy. Oh, rear wheel drive, come on baby. Oh, it's super slippery here. There we go. Just gotta commit, but you can't go too much because that happens. Oh, that happens again. I gave it too much there. Come on, straighten out, damn it. There we go, and finish. So that was my neat run. I wonder what the fun one's gonna be like. It's a bit wet out there. That was a neat run. I was trying to stay tidy. So the fun one for camera now, and it's very slippery out there, but let's see how much fun we can have in the M140i. Sorry, I went into concentration mode there because they were filming this for the they were filming that for the video that we're putting together. Hopefully I can access the footage. I can show you guys what that looks like from the outside. But yeah, I went into total like focus mode there, didn't I? anyways, that was fun. Back to work. Coming up to the high-speed acceleration section now. Let's start over. Let's accelerate. Now, the thing about the M140s is that they don't like pulling away like normal individuals. They like burning out. So watch this. I'm going to try and do a launch. That's wheel spin. There's the slalom now. I think about 70, 80. Oh! It's not as good as the others. Definitely not as good as the others, but it's not bad either. I did leave the DSC off. Here comes the braking section now. Let's brake nice and hard. Oh man, you know, you can't go wrong with BMWs and safety hazards coming on. No problems there. Lane change. Here we go. Third gear. I'm chickening out a little bit. The car feels a bit more soft than the others. The car feels a bit more soft than the others, so you don't feel the same confidence. But fun factor is definitely there, man. Fun factor is definitely there. But what's it like on the dynamic handling circuit? And some people say that this car is a bit lurid and that it slides a lot. I don't think so. I think the diff works so well that it actually keeps you safe for the most part. At least that's what I'm feeling now. But let's see what it's like on the handling circuit. Whew. Dynamic handling track time. Let's see. Okay, we're still good there. And let's see that. Yeah. Dynamic handling track time. And this is a completely different car to the others, obviously because it's rear-wheel drive, but it is slightly softer. I think it's going to make up with that power though. And it's not a not fun car either. So you get the typical BMW-ness, but you also get a car that can hold its own against other hot hatches. So here we go. Now the thing is, that's what I don't like about that diff, is that I tried to get the car to slide out there, like a nice little beautiful slide for you guys, but that's not going to happen. The diff snatches and kicks in and out. So that's kind of to be expected from a car like this, because it's not the M model. It's the M Performance sort of M240i. Turning is good there. I should have been in a lower gear. I was in third there. Yeah, should have been in second over there. We should maybe try and do that corner again in third gear. A lot more body roll than the others. Whoop! A lot more body roll than the others. But I'm starting to enjoy it. It's quite enjoyable though. If you remember that it's a rear-wheel drive and that the back's gonna step out. Oh, nice. Tightens over here. And now that I'm not trying to slide the car through these corners, I keep checking. It's not as predictable though as an M car would be because of that diff. And I'm being a little bit of a hooligan, truth be told. But so now, this is where the real test comes in. There's a rear-wheel drive car in the rain. Where are the wipers at? Should have auto wipers, but I'm not going to trust them. It's fine so far. Let's go down a gear. I'm way more nervous. Way more nervous here than I was with the other two, I tell you that. Even though the only time you're going to have problems is when you put your foot down. But even if you use the torque, it's not going to be that much of a problem. If you're not running high on the RPM range, it should be fine. So, yep. Oop. Tires are a bit wet there, and that's why we like rear-wheel drive. So, both those cars are now done. So now we're done with the M240 on that handling circuit. And it's as fun as any of the others, eh? It's difficult because we're not checking for lap times, and that's not what this test is about. This test is not about finding the fastest of these three cars. It's about finding the best hot hatch. And as I said, there are many, many criteria. At the moment, I'm talking to you guys only about the performance aspect of it. And so far, what the M240i lacks in dynamics versus the Type R, it more than makes up for power and the fact that it's rear-wheel drive, and that it's not as precise. So you can have a little bit more fun with it. You can enjoy the car a little bit. It's not bad. It's really not bad. And as with all BMWs, man, the M performance cars are just so good. They are just so good. At this point, we've got to look at price. We've got to look at interior space and practicality. And as far as practicality goes, this is by far the most practical car of the three. You can drop your kids off at school and not look like a complete mullet that's supposed to wear his cap backwards. Type R, I'm looking at you. The Megane isn't as gaudy as the Type R, but it's still a typical hot hatch. Whereas this is way more sophisticated. And in this trim, I don't like it though. I don't like this red. I don't like the wheels. I don't like the calipers. But we all know that you can spec your BMW exactly the way you like it. And if you did, I'm sure you could come out with a very, very cool looking M240i. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. I don't know.
Please do me a favor.
Sure.
If you spot any animals or something on the track, when you come off, just let him notify me, please.
Okay, we'll do so.
Because sometimes they move on and off, and just if it's like, I just warn the other guys if they come on.
Okay, animals. Animals on the track.
Yeah, yeah. They can cross the track. There's some kudu, there's nyalas usually at the bottom, and there's some daika.
Okay.
Just be careful, but if you see them, I haven't seen anything.
Okay.
But if you see anything, just notify me that I can warn the other guys
Okay,
as well.
thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, they were your first. So here we go. Hopefully those tires aren't still wet. As this engine screams. I'm in M performance mode. Let's just confirm that. There we go. Sport Plus. It's a bit more scary. It's always for me a bit scary driving a rear-wheel drive car because you're not quite sure if today's the day, you know? If today's the day when shit goes fucking south. So it's always a bit more trepidation, especially on a track like this. I still don't know this track properly. Like that corner over there, here's the jump section. But with a front-wheel drive car, you can kind of just put your foot down and hope for the best. With this car, that's not the case. Wheel spin there. With this car, that's not the case. Back starting to step a little bit there. But having said that, it has so much grip, and I don't think it's that wild. I don't think so. I think the diff and the tires work well together. Lines are completely off here. Got some traffic up ahead. I don't think this car's that wild. I think they've got a fantastic balance of power and grip here. They've got a fantastic balance of power and grip here. Just had to overtake someone. So I think if you're kind of used to rear-wheel drive cars, then it's okay. It's not like an E36 or a 325 IS was back in the day, because it's supremely balanced. I wasn't sure which way the road went. It's supremely balanced, and even at these speeds here, I don't think I'm going much slower than I was in the other cars, and it's definitely fun. I'm not trying to slide it, but it's fun. It's fun because you can feel the back of the car moving around all the time. Little bit of zero counter there. Here's the jump into the canal. It's the section that destroys bumpers. So it's not bad, eh? It's not bad, and it's not bad, and it's not difficult to drive. So despite what people say about these cars being really tricky and really loose, I don't think so. I think this car's well balanced, man. As far as balance goes, I think it's better balanced than the other two cars. It's just not as focused as the other two cars. If you had to ask me straight up, which one do you think is the best hot hatch here, just based on the test that we did today, I'd have to think long and hard about that. Long and hard. Now this car is ridiculously fast. It sounds good, the gearbox is great. It would be nice if it was manual though, I ain't gonna lie. If this was a manual gearbox, I'd be sold. I would be sold. What do you guys think? Because I don't know.
Well, that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks to those that subscribe. I'm almost on 1,000 subs, so I really appreciate the support, guys. And let me know in the comments below which one I should do next, the Megane RS or the Honda Civic Type R. Cheers.